Hi, Karis.
Hi, Danielle. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm okay, but my grandma just got out of the hospital,
Oh, that's right.
yeah, she's on a bunch of new medications, and we've been trying different things like pill organizers and things like that, but she forgets. And I mean, those are a few bucks, but it's not helping her. And then she'll forget to take her blood pressure before she takes her blood pressure medication.
Yeah, that's funny you say that. I recently read an article that talked about unintentional non-adherence to medications. And it said that 62% of people forget to take their medications. Yeah, and 37% of people ran out of their medications. So it's definitely a big problem.
Wow.
All right. So I just heard about this new app technology called the Farm Minder from one of my nursing friends. And it's an application that has a personalized profile updated by your pharmacist with your current medication list. So the application has a lot of neat features, and one of them is that it lists the medication side effects and other details like if you should take the medication this week or not, or if you need to take your blood pressure before you take the medication, which might be really helpful for someone like your grandmother. Another really cool feature is that the application will alarm when your medication is due. So again, for someone like your grandmother who has trouble remembering to take the medication, that could be a really helpful feature. And so when it alarms, there's two boxes that come up. One says medication taken or unable to take medication at this time, and you can select either one, and it will record your response. And then you're able to specify why medications were not taken, and the application will record that. And then additional alerts can be set to alarm when the user returns to their home location, which is sensed by GPS in the phone. And then there's an additional reminder that can go off when you're at your home location to remind you to take your medications when you have access to them. So it has a lot of neat features. There's other features like automatic prescription refill when your medication is running low.
That's really great. Prescription refills are such a pain sometimes.
Absolutely.
So how is this application updated? Like, does the patient put that information in, or is the pharmacist or doctor the one?
That's a really good question. So the way it works is once your pharmacist gives you your medication, they're prompted to update your profile with your new current medication. And then on your side, on the application, it will ask you to confirm that medication. And then the pharmacist then receives that confirmation. So everybody's on the same page. And there's kind of double checks within that system to make sure that everything's correct.
Wow, that's awesome. So it seems like it's really safe for patients. And I would even be willing to use something like this because I forget to take stuff at times.
Absolutely.
It'd be a really, really great app to connect the pharmacist and the patient and also help them with communication with the whole healthcare team when it comes to medication management.
Yeah, I totally agree. And from a healthcare point of view, this application does have the potential not only to facilitate communication between different providers, but also to save money by intercepting folks who have medication adherence issues. And then before your PCP can intercept those problems before they become physical manifestations. So there's certainly an initial investment in the technology and the training that would be required of the healthcare industry, but hopefully that would result in fewer visits by the user.
That sounds great. So I guess with this technology, would people who don't have smartphones be able to use it?
Well, unfortunately, the application is only available for people with smartphones and with people who have those who have internet access on their phones.
Well, it's kind of a bummer.
Yeah,
it's understandable. What about patient privacy and HIPAA laws and that sort of thing?
that's a good question too, and that's a very important aspect of this application. And that is that users will create a PIN to access the information, and they have to use that PIN every time they want to see the information. And the information sent wirelessly from the pharmacist will be encrypted, which means that outsiders can't see it or access it.
Okay. And then what about I guess the design of it? Because some apps can be confusing.
Sure, it's a very, very simple app. And another feature of it is as soon as you start up the app, there's a tutorial. And very simple features where it reads left to right and up and down.
Okay, perfect.
It's very user friendly.
And then what about, well, I guess it sounds like to me that pharmacists would be doing a lot of work that they normally wouldn't have to do.
Absolutely. So it would definitely change pharmacists' practice. They would need to be educated on how to update the personalized profile, but hopefully it will become something that's very streamlined and second nature.
Cool.
Another hope of the application is that providers will be able to access the patient adherence to medication regimes so that healthcare providers will be alerted when